Welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Let's continue unpacking some Chinese expressions in response to today's technology. And today we're going to talk about 量子通信. 量子通信. Okay, 量子. A few days ago, we talked about, what is that? 量子计算, quantum computing. So today we switch out 通信, with 计算. So 计算 is computing. 通信 is about communication. And Chinese, a lot of times to translate contemporary, mostly Western generated technologies, we use two Chinese characters to capture that. So 量子 is a Chinese way to say quantum, and 通信 is our communication. Let's unpack one by one. 量, I translate it as energy. Energy came from this scale thing. You can almost visually look at this as a scale that's measuring the weight of something. And through weight, somehow that weight matrix converted into the energy. And through the way the language laid out from the beginning, that this oval shape with the horizontal line, that's our sun symbol, because even as it appears very flat, but originally it was intended to be a sphere, right? A sphere. And the horizontal line signifies the energy from that sphere. And that's our solar. That's our one and only sun in our solar system. And you can see there are two solars over there. And just of yesterday, I learned that for most of solar systems out there in the universe, it's binary. Two suns, that's the norm. And our solar system with only one sun, there's a singular sun out there, is the oddity. Well, we are actually the outlier. We're not the norm in the universe. That's mind-shattering to me, because how easy we are would assume we came from the normal. We are the norm. Whoever are different from us are they are the weird ones. But it turned out we are the norm, the outlier. We are not the norm. Okay, but here somehow Chinese have two suns in there. I would be amazed that ancient people who create this character knew back then that the two suns was the norm. I doubt that. But okay, there is this measuring thing that's kind of came in a cup symbol with this measuring staff, I would say, or a stand thing of it. But the whole thing here looks like a tree symbol, because a tree comes from the canopy of the tree, the root of the tree connected with the trunk. And it looks just like that, except it got connected to two horizontal lines. And the two horizontal line is Chinese soil symbol, because the first line is the ground level. The vertical line is whatever plant growing. It has both the above the ground and below ground portion. In itself, it forms kind of like a cross. And then the second horizontal line, making sure it's a slightly longer than the first line. That's just a custom. It's an indicator. It's kind of a contemporary arrow pointing. That indicates it's the surrounding, at the tip of the root that we're talking about. We're not talking about the plant itself. We're talking about the environment where the plant grows, and that's soil. So we have a soil, we have the root, we have the branch, or you can view it as a scale, the structure of the scale, and we have two sun symbol up there. Somehow together, it means weighing something, the weight of something, and the weight of something have to be quantified. And that quantifiable metric, which is the weight, then turned into this energy in contemporary language use. And I guess there's two suns embedded in this character can somewhat justify it's something related to energy. All right, 子, we have many 子 paired with something. So yesterday we talked about the 电子. It's electrical, and we use 子 after 电, electricity. We use pair 子 to describe the small particles. That's, I guess if electricity is a source, It's a type of frequency or energy or vibration. This is gives its body, gives its entity, gives its particle existence. So 量子 as well. 量子 is as a quantum. 量子 probably is a qubit. Qubit is the unit of the quantum. And this is again to give its body, to give it a physical form. We use 子 to mean the particles, the things that's countable, separable, discrete. Okay, it came from this baby image in Chinese: big head, one torso, two arms. That's a Chinese baby image. And this baby image, because it's kind of harmless and it's relatively small to grown humans, we use that to mean some small particles, discretable thing. Okay, 通信. Tong have the 3-toe foot symbol. So this is a big toe, the arch of the toe, and the middle toes. So 2, 3, 4, and then the pinky toe. This is Chinese toe symbol. And then 3 strokes are the left side of the footsteps. Originally, Chinese have, this means traveling. It's 行. We have both left and right foot, and it's a kind of mirror image. And eventually, when we try to incorporate this character into a more complicated composite character, we like scratched this part and just left with the left side. And just by the foot symbol itself, it means stop, it means standing still. And by adding footstep in there, we make sure it's moving through space. So it's our walking symbol. And then the right side is a Chinese bell shape. So in the Western bells that use a lot in church, right? It's the bell shape, looks like that. It's the Western bell. Okay, Chinese bell, it looks in this shape somehow. So if you talk to Chinese, ancient Chinese, it's this shape and it's connected on the top. And if you look from the side, it's probably looking like this shape. So front view and side view of the bell in Chinese ancient bell, it's different. It's not a rotational object. It has a front and back and somehow attached together to create a certain middle cavity, so sound can vibrate, can bounce off the two sides, but it's different from a Western bell. So the bell used in ancient times as a courage booster, because we have our courage or our valor character built with this bell shape plus the heart. So we kind of pluck up your heart, pump up your heart is Chinese way to say, be braver, be brave. And this bell shape, okay, the thing in the middle here, this portion simply are the structures along the bell, like inside the bell or on the surface of the bell. And then this is the handle of the bell, and the bell itself has a handle. And then on the top here, this hook, I mean, obviously it's a hook thing, right? So this bell have to be hanging somewhere that it can hover in the air. It doesn't touch anything else besides this top hoop part. Therefore, you can knock on the bell and it vibrate without a blocker of the sound, without a muter of the sound, right? So this bell paired with walking means they're like, it's authorized walking. There's no blockage. I'm thinking probably because this bell used in battlefield, like when the bell is vibrating through the air, the soldiers are supposed to be pumped up and go out to fight, do this anti-humanity, like unnatural thing to go out and kill at the risk of being killed, right? That's huge. And so this bell was used to kind of, I'm not saying hallucinating people, but to change their mindset so that they have this act and overcome their human tendency to stay safe, right? So at that moment, going out. So this bell means going out. means outgoing, right? Means there's energy to charge forward. And then together with this walking symbol, it means pass, means kind of forward going. All right, 信, we have this human figure. So if this is a baby, and this becomes simplified, streamlined human figure. So Chinese human figure simply looking like that. Kind of like a lambda, right, in Greek. So this two-leg standing being is human. The right side, we have a mouse symbol, which is kind of a box thing, but with up to the corner. So it's, I can, view it as a smiley face, kind of mouse shape. And then the top two horizontal lines paired with a convex shape or concave shape, stacked over something with another concave shape. My original interpretation is without the two horizontal lines, that the rest part of it means the tongue. And the tongue or the mouth, I mean, the tongue and the mouth, the tongue was built from the mouth because this is an indicator to show something is inside the mouth. And we're talking about the thing inside the mouth. And that's implied or inferred as the tongue. So the tongue, and then have the mouth naturally built into the tongue, right? These are the organs that's sound producing, that's speech producing. And the two horizontal lines are just the sound bites that are coming out of your mouth. So that's one reading. Eventually, I also learned there's two horizontal lines with this concave shape with one vertical line. This is a sort of ancient corporal punishment tool. And this corporal punishment tool almost symbolizes power. So there is a power structure there and a speaking sign attached. I don't know exactly the second convex shape added over there, like what's the signifier intersecting with this vertical line? Like what does that mean? Is that empowering the speaking? But the other interpretation of that, instead of just neutral sound production theory, the other one is related to power, like who are in the power actually can make their voice heard, who are in the position, this power position, can speak, right? So this second convex shape intersecting can be interpreted as the power speaking, the power pointing, like pointing toward the connection between speaking and power. So whoever in power are speaking have the ultimate narrative. So in both East and West, we understand clearly that history is written by the victors. So if you get into power, you got the opportunity to write your history book. And so that's the kind of speaking. So it's the speaking we're left with. It's the narrative we live with. It not necessarily means true, but it's definitely from the perspective of whoever is in the power to speak. Whatever your history books read to, I mean, you're fed with are already filtered, curated, purposed by someone, right? So someone in power. And that view is the second theory, and paired with human speaking together, somehow in today's age, it's translated the information, but originally it means it's related to speaking, power speaking, or and paired with human, that means trust in Chinese old language use. So this trust, I guess, information. Today we talked a lot about misinformation, right? So Chinese construct of this character actually shows this awareness of information comes with power, and it's this human world thing. It has its human quality embedded in it, and information came to us, already humanized. It's the human voice or human information, human filtered thing to us. So in any case, it's something, it's partial, it's a forever partial, not complete, forever biased, if we view it that way. So that's the information we're talking about here. 通信 simply means passing the information, which is communication. So 量子通信 is quantum communication. I try to understand what quantum communication is about, which is using quantum teleportation technology. So two-person in distance using quantum is this pairing of quantums, using their quality of quantum pairs. So one thing moved on quantum A and quantum B are going to experience it or show it. So this end up as a way of encrypting. So only the two-person holding the exact same copies or pairs of this quantums can get the message. And then the message can be sent over by double-coded through the regular communication line as well as through the quantum moving or teleporting line, and then pair together to decode. So only A and B in this case hold the keys to the information. So this is quantum communication, 量子通信. All right. Thank you for your time. See you another day.